Hi, my dear students. Now I am going to start with Unit 4, which talk about simple past and present perfect tense. What is the differences between present perfect tense and past simple? Present perfect tense. Unfinished actions that started in the past and continue to the present. For example, I have known Julia for 10 years. Past simple. Finished actions. I knew Julia for 10 years. A finished action in someone's lives. For example, my brother has been to Mexico 3 times. A past simple, my grandmother went to Mexico 3 times. A finished action with a result in the present. I have lost my keys. A finished action with no result in the present. I lost my keys yesterday. With an finished time word, for example, this week, this month, today. With a finished time word, last week, last month, yesterday. Here, the writer has mentioned some rules and examples about the differences between present perfect and simple past in exercise number 4. Now I'm going to explain exercise 6, sequence adverbs. Note, we use the sequence adverbs first, next, then, and finally to describe the order in which 2 or more actions happen. For example, making omelets. First, I break the eggs. Then, I heat the butter in a pan. Next, I add the eggs. Finally, I eat the omelets with toast. Here in this slide, the writer in exercise number 10, grammar focus, has explained the idea of sequence adverbs and mentioned some example below. First, for an action that happened before any others, we can also use first at the end of the sentence. For example, I have a lot of work to do. First, I will make a cup of tea. Next and then can both be used for an action that happened after another action, but we use next for an action that happened immediately after another action or as soon as possible. We can use next at the end of the sentence. For example, I went to Bolivia on holiday. Next, I want to go to Brazil. Then, for an action that happens after another action, if it is not immediate, we can use and then without a comma. For example, Sarah is doing her degree. Then she wants to be a lawyer. The last adverb, sequence adverb, finally, for an action that happens at the end, after any others, or after a long time, we can use finally before the verb without a comma. I worked all evening. Finally, I went to bed at 11 p.m. Thank you for your listening.